Max's kindergarten class was learning about shapes. His teacher drew a circle, a rectangle, a square, a triangle, a heart, and an oval on the black chalkboard. Max learned what each one looked like. He couldn't wait to show his mom what he had learned. When his mom came to pick him up after class, he ran over and threw his arms around her as she walked through the doorway. His forehead bumped against the dark green necklace she was wearing as he told her what he had learned. "This shape is a heart," his mom said, holding up the necklace. "No, Mom," Max said with a giggle. "That isn't a heart, it's a circle." "Oh," she said, looking closer at her necklace. "You're right, it is." Max smiled and ran to get his backpack off of the rack in the back of the room. He waved goodbye to his friends as he left. It was a beautiful day, and Max's house wasn't far from the school. So hand in hand, Max and his mom walked home in the bright sunshine. On the way, they saw cars driving by and lots of buildings. Some of them were apartment buildings, and some of them were stores. His mom pointed to a large gray apartment building where Max's friend Jack lived. "That building is a triangle," she said. Max stopped and looked where his mom was pointing. He shook his head. "That's not a triangle," he said. "It's a rectangle. It looks like a fat square." "I can't believe I got another one wrong," she said. "I'll get the next one right." "I need to stop in this store," Max's mom said, as they stopped in front of a small grocery store. "I want to pick up some fresh vegetables for dinner." They went inside, and Max noticed a mirror hanging on one of the walls near a large rack of bananas. "I know what that shape is," he said, tugging on his mom's sleeve as she picked up a bag of apples. "Can you guess what it is?" "It's a square," his mom said. "It's not a square," Max explained. "That mirror is an oval." His mom couldn't believe she had forgotten her shapes. Obviously, she was going to have to practice. Max stuck by his mom's side as she picked up a few cucumbers and a bag of lettuce before they left the store and headed home. Max's mom walked the rest of the way home in silence. She was trying to remember which shape was which, but he was afraid to point them out because she didn't want to get them wrong again. They passed by Max's friend Lacey's house and some beautiful flowery trees. Max pointed each one out, but his mom didn't notice. She was too busy thinking about shapes. When they got home, Max saw a small brown box sitting on the porch by the door. "What's that?" he asked. His mom shrugged. "I don't know," she said. "Let's put these grocery bags in the house and then we'll check it out." Max carried the box into the kitchen and sat it on the dinner table. His mom studied the box. His mom knew this shape, but she couldn't remember what it was. She set the groceries on the counter and walked over to join Max. "It has your name on it," she said. Max wanted to tear open the box right away, but his mom stopped him. "Do you know what shape that is?" she asked. Max nodded. "Do you?" he asked. "I think it's a square," she said. "That's right," Max said. His mom smiled happily as Max tore open the box. "These things take time," Max said. "But the more you practice trying to remember what each one looks like, the better you will get at it. You practiced on the way home, and now you got one right." Max gave his mom a hug. Max let go of his mom and turned back to the box. "I almost forgot about this," he said with a laugh. He opened the cardboard and pulled out a piece of plain white paper. He handed it to his mom, since he could not read yet. She opened the letter and read it to him. "Dear Max," the letter said, "I'm sending you this shape puzzle for your birthday. I hope it will make it easier for you to recognize your shapes. Love, Grandma." Max dug through the box and pulled out a puzzle with different shapes all over it.
I think you may need to use this too,
Max said as he handed the puzzle to his mom. And next time we walk to school, his mom said, we can point out the different shapes, and I bet this time we'll both get them all right.
That's right,
Max said.
We'll call our walks our shape parade.
And that's just what they did.